Gauteng government officials are set to meet with residents who are building shacks on illegally occupied land in Eldorado Park, that's south of Johannesburg. They were stopped from erecting those structures yesterday, but have since returned. They are demanding serviced stands. Let's take you there live to Newzroom Afrika Ziniko Mhlaba. He has the latest on the story for us. Ziniko, why this piece of land and where would these people have come from?
A very good morning to you, Michelle. Well, these people are living here in Eldorado Park, so they are the residents of this community, and the land that you are actually on is an open land that is vacant, which belongs to the provincial government. You'll understand that various pieces of land belong to either the national government, the province, or the municipality. So this is the piece of land they are saying that it's empty. It's actually also very conducive and very very close to their communities. Actually, just about 500 meters from us, that's where you'll get the block of flats in which these members of this community currently reside in. So they are saying that they want to occupy this piece of land because they have not been having any access to any service stands as part of the initiatives that was initiated by the Gauteng government. So I'm joined now by Mr. Keith, who's part of the activists, to give us more details in terms of what pushed these community members to occupy this land, and if maybe you have exhausted all other processes which will give you access to this land legally, sir.
Okay, so just good morning. I just want to correct you. The name is Shakil Kasan. I'm also a coordinator for the Gauteng Housing Crisis Committee. So how it came that the community has taken a stance that we will occupy this piece of land is because the city is failing to respond to our service delivery needs. There has not been any housing development for Eldorado Park, the community of Eldorado Park, for over 31 years now. We have been trying to engage with the city, the mayor's office, the speaker's office. We've been in engagement with provincial human settlements, with national human settlements. Our cries and our pleas are falling on deaf ears. There is no response. We've been trying to engage the mayor's office since 2023 via emails requesting a sit down with them. Still till today, we haven't sat down with the mayor.
I mean, can you give us more insights in terms of the living arrangements within these flats, because we understand that these are the flats that were built during the apartheid era, and the number of people who are living in those units. If you can give us context and background and more insights of the number of people who are staying in these units.
Okay, so these flats, as we discussed about earlier on, these flats are a temporary housing solution which is coming from the previous government. You understand? So we find that our grandparents, our great-grandparents, us as the youth of today, we are living with our parents, our great-grandparents, we are living with our children and our grandchildren. So you'll find in a house there's more than 8 to 10 people, you understand? Sometimes more, you understand? So it is an undignified way of living. So the circumstances that our people find themselves in those flats, it's appalling. Yeah. It's appalling.
Let me bring in Mama here to give us your view as a mother, as a grandmother, the challenges that these community members are living under, especially women and children, because this is a vacant land. And you were talking to me before we went on air. That is also, hive of criminal activities. Give us more context and more details about those challenges.
Thank you. A few months ago, we found a carcass of a body that must have been here for months on end because it was just the skeleton. As a mother, we can't have, I have one son, and in my house, it's myself, my son, and my 3 daughters. And then you have each child of mine has got it as 1 or 2 children. And those children are grown children that are in matric almost. We cannot have this, we cannot live like this. So how do I tell my grandchild, don't get dressed in the room, go in the bathroom because your uncle is in. We don't have no privacy for our children. Whereas my son has to sleep in the lounge because there's no other place for him. And how many beds can you also just put in one room? So it really, as a mother, it pains me to see mothers, elderly, sitting outside here in this cold and asking just to give us the land. You don't have houses. We have southern farms, but they don't want to engage us with regard to southern farms. They don't want to give us houses. So give us the land so we can then build our own houses. it will take us time, but we will get there.
Mama, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Just to give you context, Michelle, in terms of the other people, elderly people who have come out to stage a sit to erect these pieces of land, they are there on your visuals there. And of course, they are saying that they will be having that meeting with the city officials, but also some people who are coming from the Department of Human Settlements. But I must also just give you insights in terms of the housing backlog. Gauteng is dealing with just under 300,000 people have been approved to be, given RDP houses. However, those houses have not been built. So that's the backlog that the Department of Housing in Gauteng still has to deal with. But when it comes to the service stands, there was a problem in terms of the pieces of land that was made available or was available to the department so that it can allocate to various communities. However, the problem with those stands is that the Department of Housing does not have the funds to erect services in terms of water, electricity. So that's the problem the department is sitting with, but we'll catch up with them later to give us an update in terms of how far are they with that program of issuing service stands, and we'll see then how they also respond to this specific community that is saying that it's been over 30 years without getting any RDP houses or any mega housing projects within the Eldorado Park community in the south of Johannesburg.